Hi there, and a very warm welcome to you. My name's Laura, and welcome to my channel. So, as you'll have seen by the title, we are going to do a February reading for Scorpio. So, what we're going to be doing here is looking at current energies that's coming in for February, any guidance for you, Scorpio, and also let's go towards the end of the month. The possible outcome should you decide to take the guidance, because as you know, we all have free will. This is a collective reading, remember. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watching. So it may not resonate with all of you. The parts that you can understand, take them. Parts that you don't resonate with, just leave them to the side. So let's have a look at your cards. So let's see. Current energy, we have Seven of Swords. All right. What's coming in that you may not know about if it's not in already? We've got King of Swords. Okay. You're not messing, are you, Scorpio? The guidance here, more swords. We've got Six of Swords. And the outcome is Seven of Wands. Okay, so let's just do some more underneath that. So we have Temperance for your current energy along with the Seven of Swords. We've got the Three of Pentacles, that's energy just about to come in with the King of Swords. We've got the Death card here, or Transformation as I like to call it, with the Six, which makes complete sense looking at your spread. And outcome is Eight of Pentacles. All right. So, Scorpio, you're certainly working through things. Now, okay, so current energy here, Scorpio. You've got the Seven of Swords and you've got Temptation. You've found something out, or you have gone through a process. I was going to say progress there, but you've gone through a process where you are seeing something completely differently. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you are biding your time. I feel that there's a lot going on in your mind. I feel that you're really trying to understand things, but on the surface, I feel that you are just biding your time until you've really got to grips with this situation. Now, what is coming in here, when I say here biding your time, there's a lot of strategy going on here. There's a whole lot of thinking. I feel that there's something that has possibly blindsided you. You're just having a look at something in a completely different way. Almost, I feel very awake now. Almost like I can see what's happening and I'm making my decision from here. But you're still taking time to gain clarity on this situation. Once you make your decision in this, it is a decisive. It is, you've made your decision and that's it. Done. But at the moment, I feel as though you are trying to get your head around things. You're possibly looking for a few more answers, a few more workings out going on, I'm going to say, Scorpio. But it's almost as if you're putting everything into balance here. You are being patient. You are strategizing just now. So whatever this has just occurred in the very recent past, you're thinking about this completely different. I wouldn't be surprised if the way you're thinking right now and the way you are planning things, you wouldn't have thought about this a year ago. So let's have a look at the energy that's coming in. Okay, so we've got King of Swords here. And as I say, we've got quite a lot of swords, so that's why I know that there is strategy here. As you are in this energy just now of biding your time, of being patient. You're not rushing anything here. I know you want to show your fiery side. I know that you have that feeling of getting even. You don't like being on the back foot. Obviously, no one does. So this is why you are very tentative. You are making sure that the next steps you make, the next decisions you make are for your own highest good. Now, this energy that's coming in here, you've got Three of Pentacles and you've got King of Swords. So I know here that you're possibly reaching out for help. When I say help, I feel that this is from friends, from family. I have a feeling here that there's real taking control of your own domain. I feel now that you are going to be the one that is the decision maker in your life. Now, for some of you, and I know I've said this before, this is a collective energy. Some of you, I feel, have been getting the decisions made for you. I feel for some of you, this is to do with relationship. Now, this could be relationship, it could also be work, business as well. But this is something that is very important to you. You're taking back your power. With this King of Swords, you have had a whole big realization. You're possibly still going through this to get more information, to really have a look back at what's happened, why it's happened, how it's happened, and learning from it. This King of Swords energy that's coming in, if it's not already with you, is very much that standing in my own power. Now I have the facts. Now I have the experience of what I've just been through. I've had this awakening. I'm seeing things in a whole new light. I'm seeing things with such clarity that now I make the decisions in my life. So there's a real feeling here of moving forward. There's a real feeling of determination here with you. As I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you are reaching out or getting some kind of help from others, but this help is practical help. So this could be new home, new job, whatever the circumstance is for you. The advice here. So we're coming to the Six of Swords, more swords again, Six of Swords and the Death card. This for me, it completely makes sense, especially after we've had this awakening, all this swords energy and the Death card here, this transformation. For me, this is very much to do with you taking charge, as I've said with King of Swords. You are cutting something off. You are cutting something out. And you are moving on. You are continuing. You are not letting this get to you. With the Death card here, I want to say, now this is transformation, but for some reason, I'm feeling this word of resurrection. Resurrection of a whole new side of you, a whole new being. You are standing strong here. Whatever you are having to go with, whatever you are having to go through. Now, as I say again, this is collective. So I know for some of you, this is relationship. For some of you, this is family, that you've found something out or you've just had this new thoughts, new way of looking at things. But I know there is transformation here. Now, the Death card doesn't always mean the ending of something. It can mean that it is the ending of that specific structure. So, as I've said, for some of you, this could be job. This could be the way that you've been getting treated. You've found something out at work and it's not sitting right with you, you're not a fool. You're not one to be taken advantage of. So it could just be a whole big conversation here. Something has to be fought out. But this is all about your truth, Scorpio. This is all about you and being authentic to you. Because if something doesn't sit right, you are not going to just be able to plaster over this, cover over this. The truth has to come out. You are going to be standing in your power, and you are going to be cutting certain things out of your life. But you are standing strong here as well. And I know that this has been a difficult time, but you are moving to calmer waters, to more positivity. I don't know if you're someone that gets involved in your work or a hobby to keep your mind off of things. But I know here that as we have the outcome, we have the Seven of Wands and we have the Eight of Pentacles. For me, this is very much about you continuing to work on you. Something has been standing in your way. And I know that I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are really having to stand up for yourself, to make it very clear of what you've been through, what you will no longer accept, what you will no longer tolerate. But you are going to be making this work. There is a tenacity within you. So whatever this has been from this death card, as I say, it's not always endings. For some of you, this is an ending. But for some of you, maybe just transforming a situation from one thing into another. I know though you have been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of contemplating. And I know as well that you want to say your piece, to be heard. But whatever this is for you, Scorpio, the guidance here is that, and I think you already know this, you can't go on the way things have been. You've changed as a person through what you've just been through, what you've just experienced, but what you've came through, and you have came through it. You've changed as a person, Scorpio. You've changed because of what you've just endured and what you are still to come through. For this guidance to say to keep going, it's difficult. So remember that the guidance here, Scorpio, is very much reminding you of your strength. You've not came through everything you've came through in this last short period of time to not have grown quite substantially. You are a whole different version of yourself that is coming out in February. You are standing in your power. This isn't going to be an easy month for some of you, for many of you, in fact. But the Six of Swords energy here is just reminding you that although there has been change, although there has been difficulties, to keep going, to keep moving on, because you are moving on. This could be definitely the end of a relationship, the end of a working relationship, end of employment, the end of a business that is no longer working, the end of some kind of partnership. But also, this is reminding you as well that the death card isn't always about completion and finishing. This is transformation. Whatever this is that has not been working for you, you're being guided here to transform it into something that is going to work with you. Whatever that looks like to you, it can be an ending, but it also can be change. The guidance here is definitely for to continue to work through this. Know that you are moving to a more positive situation by the end of the month. You have been going through things. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are having to defend yourself for the decisions that you make. But you know the decisions that you have to make for you. And you're going to be working on that. Now, I'm going to just pull you another card here, just because I wanted to know that what's coming in after that. You've actually got the Magician card here. So chances are this Magician card, this Magician energy, is coming in towards the end of February, beginning of March. Keep going, Scorpio. This ain't been easy, but you are making the right calls because you're taking the time, you're finding out the information, you're doing the planning, but then you're making sure that you're moving on. Things are changing for the better for you. And as I've said, you've got the Magician card here, which is hugely powerful. So what you've been going through and what you're going to be going through in February is going to bring out a whole new Scorpio energy for you, a whole new area of your life. And I'll be interested to do your reading for March. So I hope this has made some sense to you. I hope it has given you some inspiration to keep going, some guidance for February. And if it has, please let me know in the comments. I would be delighted to hear from you. So I hope to see you again. If you like the video or wish to subscribe, that would be much appreciated. But in the meantime, stay strong. You're going to get there. And lots of love from me. Thanks just now, Scorpio.